Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to Cooking with Carlo. This is the first installment of my new cooking show. I don't actually have a cooking show, but today I'm cooking stuff for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to record myself for no good reason. Today, we're doing bread and butter pudding. I don't even know what it is, but my friend Fran from the UK recommended that I make it as a dessert for Thanksgiving for my family, so what could possibly go wrong? So the first thing I have to do, according to this recipe, is I have to brown some butter. I don't know what that meant, so I had to look it up. I had to Google it. Turns out you're just basically gonna heat it up really low and cook it, but not too much because you can burn it. Although it needs to burn a little bit. That's how it turns brown. There's little brown bits on the bottom. Um, so we're gonna try that. We're gonna try to brown some butter, and I need like 2 sticks. That's a lot of butter. So one of the weird things about this recipe is the more you look it up online, the more differences you see. Like some people are like crust off the bread. Some people are like crust on the bread. I don't know. I just went crust on the bread because it's easier. Also, as I learned, as you kind of stack it in here like this is probably not even right. Some places they cut it up into a bunch of little pieces. Some places leave it full. I'm going to leave it full because it's easier. But the weird thing is the bread can't be like fresh because then I guess the custard, as they call it, doesn't absorb into it as much when you pour it on top. So I literally had to leave bread out on my counter open for a couple nights. That's what they said to do. So I did that. So I have they want the bread to be kind of stale. Not like hockey puck / crouton consistency, but it's firm. Like you could throw, I could throw, this could do some damage if I threw it at somebody I didn't like. Or someone I did like. I don't know. Yeah. There we go. So that's the bread. Now I'm going to brown some butter. I meant to do that. Okay, so I made the executive decision to cut it into smaller pieces. I don't know why exactly, but a lot of places that I looked at, they did that. Here's another thing I learned too. Stale bread cuts a whole hell of a lot easier. This is fantastic. And I'm using some artisan, bakery bread. It was thick. I liked that. Something I would probably make French toast out of usually, but the recipe said that they prefer you use brioche bread, but I don't know what the fuck that is. So, and I couldn't find any. I wasn't going to go to Oliver's just for a loaf of bread. So this is what we got. This is what Food Max had, and I shopped and got everything at Food Max. I'm going to probably get around to browning the butter now. Oh, look at that. It's not brown yet because it hasn't even melted yet. Got the butter on the low, and I'm going to be whisking the shit out of it when it gets a little more. Look at it go. Ooh, that looks good. It's a lot of butter, dude. But, yeah. They also said the other thing they were adamant about was that I didn't use a dark colored pan because I guess it's hard to tell when it's getting brown because the pan's dark, which makes sense. So, and I didn't even know that I had a silver pot or a stainless steel pot, whatever this is. And so that's cool. So I'm ahead of the game. Hell yeah, brother. So the one thing they tell you too is to don't walk away from the butter because it'll get brown pretty fast. So we're just gonna look at it. I got it lower than I probably needed to, just because I'm so paranoid that I'm gonna burn it. And I probably will. So also a good time to point out, if you guys have ever tried these, if I was sponsored, I'd be like, oh my gosh, these are the tastiest little drinks from Finland I've ever had. They're from Finland. I don't know if they're from Finland, but they say they are. It's literally called the Finnish long drink, legend of 1952. Anyway, they're really, really good. And that's how I'm getting through this nonsense. Oh, don't forget about the butter. Look at that. It's almost all whatchamacallit, melted. That's the word I'm looking for. That tricky word, melted. I guess I just do this now until they said it'll smell nutty, like roasted nuts, which, okay. Anyway, so I'm just going to keep on. Here we go. This is what you do. It's how you brown the butter, I guess. So now it's frothy on top. How the hell are you supposed to tell if it's brown? It looks like it's darker, right? See how, but I gotta whip really fast to expose it. Is it brown? How do you know if it's got the shit on top? Oh, this sucks. Okay, this is actually, there's definitely browning going on because see how it's not, but how do you get it to not look like that on top? Did I buy shitty butter or something? It said salted butter, which I did. How do you know? Ah! You know, I don't want it to boil. Do I have to turn the heat down? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I definitely fucked up because I took it off the heat and it's actually it was like boiling, but it's on low. How is it boiling when it's on low? Turns out the boiling point of butter is very low. I don't think I burned it, but it couldn't get much. Look at it, can't get much lower than that. This is ridiculous. And now I can't tell. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, there's no browning whatsoever going on. Like, you know what? I don't know. How important is the browning part? They said it makes little flavor bombs. I think now I'm just getting punked by some bullshit recipe that I found on the internet. Oh, it's going to start frothing again. Okay, not going to lie. It kind of smells like roasted nuts. Like, but it's still, I think it, how do you know when it's done? I don't know when it's done. Fuck. Okay. Well, you know what? We're just going to go with it. We're just going to, I'm sure it's fine, right? My cousins will never know. It's going to be put with a bunch of other stuff. It's going to be baked. How important is this step? Other places didn't brown the butter. Just this one recipe was browning the butter. And it's not brown, it's yellow. Because that's the color butter is. Anyway. I have no idea what I'm doing. I guess it's brown. There's no brown. There's no brown in there. Like if you look it around, if I move it, is there? It's just melted butter and I'm sure it's evaporating. There's going to be less. Okay, this concludes the browning butter portion of the recipe. We're just going to go with it. Okay, look, it says range blah 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 blah. You may need to cut. Okay, cool. Evenly pour the brown butter all over the bread slices and make sure to scrape out all the brown pieces. Those are flavor bombs. I have 0 flavor bombs. So this whole time I've been so worried about going the other direction, like burning the butter too much. And I can't even seem to burn it. I can't. No. It's brown. Look at it. It's not perfect, but it's actually, it's kind of brown. It's kind of brown. This is, all right. I just had to be a little more patient. That's all. Fuck yeah, boy. So here's a quick PSA. When you've poured the brown butter on the bread and you need to move some of the bread around to make sure that it all gets covered, be careful because the browned butter is fucking hot. And so it doesn't feel good. But that part's done. And now we're going to make the custard. It's not really like custard, like you and I are used to, Jello pudding pop, or not pudding pop. That's that weird Bill Cosby stuff. Oh, that's something totally different. Custard ingredients times 1.5 cups of whole milk. There's one. I hate whole milk, by the way. It's disgusting to me. I don't like milk in general. But 1.5 cups whole... Oh, I just spilled the shit. Whole milk. Oh, there. You can't see anything. I'm not good at this. There it is. Next up is 1.5 cups of whole whipping cream. Look out. Oh my God, that's thick, girl. Let's go 1.5 heavy whipping cream. My arteries are going to love that. Different camera angle. 4 eggs. Oh, shit. 4 eggs. You're supposed to put eggshells down the drain, right? It says 4 large eggs. I don't know. These are the only eggs I have, but they seemed like if I had to pass one of these babies, that would be large to me. So we're calling them good. There's 3. Oh, I fucked that up. Okay. There, 4 eggs. Oh, this is... Okay, that's gross. That's gross. So now my favorite part is 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. By the way, this was like $7, $4, $7. Way too much money at Food Max for vanilla. It's like unicorn blood. It needs 2 tablespoons, and all I had was like the smallest thing I have is an eighth of a cup. Turns out, eighth of a cup is 2 tablespoons. Oh, they got the child safety. Oh, Okay, it doesn't taste as good like that. Ugh. And what's gonna be the whole damn thing? Are you kidding me? Well, that's what it needs. Here we go. Hey, it turns out I do have smaller spoons. I just had to know where to look for them in my own place. Who knew that? So now we're gonna do a teaspoon and a half of ground nutmeg. This shit's powerful, by the way. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, that's about one. There's one. And I got a little halvesy. Look at that. Oh, it smells good. 1.5 teaspoons of ground nutmeg. Shut up, Meg. Okay. Lastly, and our favorite, is 1 cup of granulated sugar. We all love sugar. This is going to take a while. This is a good time to point out that today at my workout, we had our Thanksgiving team workout. And my buddy Joel, who I enjoy working out with, and he was going to be my partner, ditched me for his wife. He's got his whole life to be her partner. But no, he's like, oh, no, sorry, bro. You have to talk to my wife about that. Which we all know as guys. If a guy says to you, you got to talk to my wife about that. Like, we know what that means. That means the answer is no, but you have to, make my wife tell you. So whatever. Oh, shit. I just tore that. That's okay. You know what? It's not coming out fast. Oh, no! Fuck. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Clean that up later. Well, now I need a little more because Joel got me all mad. Now I'm lost track. Spilled half my sugar down my... That'll get the ants going. Here we go. Come on, buddy. Here we go. Come on. There we go. That should do it, right? Level that. Oh, level that off. Level that off. Oh, a little more. There we go. All right. All right. 1 cup granulated sugar. We're going to whisk the Nazis out of this. Did Nazis like sugar? I don't know. Oh, shoot. I killed it. Ooh. I'm looking a little thick today. I better. Oof. Okay. Then it says, large saucepan, whisk heavy cream, milk, egg, blah, 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 fully combined. You do not want any trace of egg left behind. What does that even mean? Pour over medium heat. Oh, place over medium heat and cook on low for 3 to 4 minutes until mixture has warmed through. That's what we're going to do. Here we go. Okay, here we go. By the way, I cleaned up all the sugar thanks to this little mini vacuum thing that I had. Is it low heat? Hold on. I lost the... Hold the thought. Ooh, I lost the thing. It says... Place over medium heat and cook on low for 3 to 4 minutes. Okay. Place over medium heat. Medium heat. I see what they mean now by trace of eggs. See how there's like stuff in there? So I gotta like whisk it for the biscuit. If I stir it too much, I feel like it's gonna spill out the sides. So I gotta be mindful of that because I don't want to make a bigger mess than I already did. Oh, look, it's got like, bro, how do you get the, should I use like a beater thing? How you whisk it? I just don't want to spill it, you know? This is going to be bad. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, boy. All right, I'm not going to lie. It's actually getting, it's getting better. It's getting like thinner. Like it's, like the egg is, what's the word they said? Make sure the egg is, oh, you don't want any trace of egg left behind. That's right. So, look at this, guys. This is good. I'm kind of excited. Get little nutmeg pieces in there. Shut up, Meg. Yeah. This is great. Nutmeg. Not to be confused with The Meg, which was a Jason Statham movie. You guys see that? Really bad, but still really funny. What time is it, by the way? Oh, okay, I got time. So at some point, I gotta place over medium heat and cook on low for 3 to 4 minutes until mixture has warmed through. Is it warm? I don't know. Hold on. So I just test. It's not. It hasn't warmed through. I mean, it's room temperature. Is that good? All right, one turn. Oh, hang on. I'll get a little more. It smells good. Tastes good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of impressed at my ability to put 5 things into a saucepan and stir them. It's the little things in life, you know? This is good. This is good. Okay, now it's getting hot, so I feel like I need to not be doing this. Checked it again. It was definitely heated throughout. So now we're just going to put it on low, like it says, for 3 to 4 minutes. Oh wait, it says until the mixture is warmed. It already has warmed through. I mean, I can't fuck it up now, right? Like it's just going to get less hot because I've turned the temperature down. Can you overcook? I don't know. I mean, the egg's not going to scramble in there, right? There's so much cream and yeah. Okay, this is going to be awesome. I'm excited. I'm not going to be finishing it here. I'm going to actually I'm going to pour this stuff over the bread and then bake it at my cousin's house because I'm afraid that it would just sog the bread up and then it would get cold. You know what I mean? So I don't want that to happen, so this is going to be like a 2-part thing or 12-part. I have no idea. And if I'm recording in my cousin's house, it's going to be much louder because that's where the Italians and the Greeks get together for Thanksgiving. Madness. So I used this awesome little Black & Decker pivot lithium something or other vacuum to vacuum up the sugar that went into my remember that I spilled all over here. And while it was very effective, I don't know if that's good for the life of the vacuum. So I might have just fucked this all up, but it was a gift and I appreciate it, but I hope I didn't just kill it. Okay, so this is the almost finished product. This is the bread with just the butter on it for now. And this is the custard. I'm gonna pack all this up and I'm gonna haul it off to my cousin's house. And then while we're eating dinner, I will bake it in the oven at 350 for a half hour after I pour this on top of there. And it's gonna either be delicious or it's gonna be horrible, but there's one way to find out. Ryder, what are you doing, buddy? Washing dishes. With excitement. What are we doing? We're getting this ready to go, aren't we? We're excited about this.
We'll watch you. We'll watch you.
Okay, now we're gonna start pouring this in and over. I guess that's how you do it. Did you even see that? I don't even know. And oh, Sequoia burger. Oh no, that's Sebastopol. My bad. Hang on here, guys. We're almost done. Okay. Now we're gonna. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I guess this is what you do. There we go. That seems like a lot. I gotta let it soak for a few minutes? I don't even know. I guess I better should read the instructions, which I left at home. Shnikes. So, lesson learned. This house has 2 ovens, a top oven and a bottom oven. And when you put your bread and butter pudding in the oven for a half hour, it's best to make sure that you put it in the oven that's actually preheated. Otherwise, you sit around for a half hour and nothing happens. That's what's happened. So we didn't actually get it coming out of the oven because I only have 2 hands. But turns out when you cook it at the right time and temperature, it looks a lot better when it comes out of the oven. And now we have to try to eat it and see what happens. Yee. All right, so here we go. No, hold on. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not horrible.
Going,
That's not bad, right?
It's gonna take me a month to find out.
Maybe? Let's try. Let's check with the family. Okay, so we're home from the Thanksgiving. What's left of the bread and butter pudding, which is a lot because it came out late, is home. So here's what we learned. We're gonna call this a. This is not a failure. This was a learning experience. How's that? Taste was good. Those people in the family who actually know food said it tasted good, so that's good. But it probably could have been cooked a little longer, so it didn't actually set as much as it should. I just went based on time and temperature from the recipe. I don't actually know, to be honest, what this stuff looks like when it's done properly. So we'll learn that, and then we'll do that next time. So yeah, I'm actually going to throw it back in the oven for a little bit here, which is what they recommended, and see what it looks like. Get it set up more, and then try it then. So yeah, it was a little crispy on top, and a little gelatinous still on the bottom. The custard hadn't really fully set up yet, so we live and learn. So that's it. Thank you for coming along on this fun little learning experience with me.